or Boo Square.
And I think we're going to make it big league.
Coming in live from KCAA Studios in Redlands, California, you're listening to the Mo and Joe Show with your hosts, Mauricio Mo Silva and Joseph Joe Marmolejo.
Yo!
Hey, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing?
This is the Mo and Joe Show here on KCAA Radio.
Yes, sir. We're back, y'all.
It's been a big week.
It has been. Oh, my goodness. What's been going on, Joe? Let everybody know.
Well, we're back. First of all, I'd like to state that we did take a week off. We were both in Chico for a wedding.
Yeah, our boy got married, man. Congrats, Cynthia and Daniel.
Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Magana,
Hey.
McDermott. Oh, man, so it was a great time. Mo actually hurt his back a little bit dancing.
Oh, yeah,
you check out our Instagram, Mojo for show. You can see some videos of the action of what Mo was doing out there. You were getting down and dirty, Mo.
I was doing a little something. You know, I've been dancing like that in a while, man. It's been a long time, actually. You know, I play around and mess around, but that dancing like that hard, I was like,
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Actually, it was a lot of fun. What about you? You have fun?
I had fun. It was an 8-hour drive up north.
Yeah.
I got to listen to a lot of podcasts. Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Hey, Joe Rogan.
Hit my line, Joe. You need to add another Joe to your show.
Funny man. Yeah,
I had a great time, and I had an even better time yesterday. It was the sports equinox, the first time that has happened in over 15 years.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
To fill y'all in, that's NFL, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball all playing on the same day. All 4 major league sports leagues over here in the North America. That was the first time in 15 years that it happened, only the 17th time ever.
Wow,
I had my grandma all confused. On one channel, we were watching the Dodgers and NLCS game. Then we'd flip it over, and it's Lonzo Ball's debut game. Then we'd flip it over, and it's the Raiders and Chiefs on Thursday Night Football during the Color Rush game.
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, I had never seen a game end like that.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's been a while since now we're getting to these great games. It's great seeing them now.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking a lot about all of these topics that we just kind of touched on. Since it was the equinox, in honor of the equinox, we are gonna kind of form and tailor our show around all these different sports.
Yes.
We do have a moment with Mr. Christmas.
Oh yes, Mr. Christmas is coming back, everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I can't wait for that.
Nah, this guy is really legit. Knows his sports.
Oh.
Ooh, you hear that? You hear that, Joe?
Yeah.
I think I hear a little something.
Last time he stopped by and gave us his NFL predictions, maybe he'll give us a couple NBA predictions. Not as long and in-depth this time, but we are going to be talking about Lonzo Ball's debut, Hoodie Mello on the Thunder.
Oh, yes.
And going to be talking, of course, about our hot topic. We need a fire noise. Mo, here, fill us in. What else are we going to be talking about today?
Man, we got the Dodgers. We're going to be talking about the hot topic, and then we also got some NBA, talking about that, and then also the incredible football game that I myself witnessed last night. Haven't seen a game like that before. It was incredible. I am not a fan of neither one of those teams that played. However, that was a great game that they came up, that they played and came down to the final. Who wanted it more? Who was hungry more? And yeah, man, we have a good amount, diverse, to talk about, and I can't wait. So yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know what this is, but I like it.
It's one of those songs that get you pumped up. It's like, almost makes me want to play a sport, man.
That's the vibe we're going for.
Yeah.
It's time for our hot topic.
Hot
here on the Mo and Joe
time.
Show, KCAA Radio. To the yeah. You folks go crazy.
Oh, crazy, man. When's the last time they haven't done this in what?
29 years.
20. Wow.
Mo, how old are you?
I'm 25.
25. I'm 22. Never seen the Dodgers in the World Series.
You see that, guys? We've never seen the Dodgers in the World Series.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yep. So I'm really excited for this. Kike Hernandez had himself a game yesterday against the Cubs, against the defending World Series champions.
Oh my goodness, that's
Dude,
crazy.
He had 3 home runs. One of them was a grand slam.
Yeah, I saw that. That was amazing. Just hit it, just meow.
You know,
and they made it look so easy too. Like it's amazing.
And who would have expected that? That's the thing that really kind of set me off, was that the Dodgers have so many players in their rotation.
Mm-hmm.
They won yesterday, I believe, was 11-1 against the Cubs in 5 games. They're going to the World Series. That was a clinching game.
Congrats.
Kike had
Another
7
clap for
RBIs. The Cubs had 8 runs in their entire NLCS.
Oh my goodness.
That means
wow.
Kike almost outscored them alone in this game for the entire series. Their bullpen was atrocious. The Dodgers bullpen, on the other hand, did not give up a single earned run in 5 games.
Man.
I don't want to jinx it, but I am really getting ready for this parade. It is it's going to be a lot of fun.
It shall be, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun, World Series. Now the next thing to do, I'd say, is wait to see if the Yankees or the Astros are going to win.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, that are just tuning in, last time I checked, the Astros were beating the Yankees.
Ooh, I can confirm that for you, my good sir.
I'm confirming it right now as we speak.
Astros did win
MLB
7-1.
7-1, so there will be a Game 7 in the ALCS.
Uh-oh.
I'm super excited for this. I am super hyped for this. If you could tell, my energy is through the roof. The Dodgers are going to the World Series, and the Yankees are through, or the Astros burning through their bullpen.
They could be, man. So who do you think? Let's do a little prediction. Who do you think is gonna make it, Joe? Yankees or the Astros against the Dodgers?
Yankees. Major League Baseball has way too much money invested in this potential series. If Astros go, it's not going to be the viewing rights and the dominating ratings that they're going to be expecting. But if it's the Yankees-Dodgers, that will be the most watched series in baseball history. Hands down, put money in.
I believe so.
Call
too.
Vegas.
Have they? I believe have they duked it out before in the World Series?
Many times. I don't know the exact times right here, but they have played each other. Some classic games in the 60s. I believe in the 70s. Joe Jackson, yesterday actually, was the anniversary that Joe Jackson hit 3 home runs in a game in the World Series against the Dodgers.
Wow.
So this is a historic rivalry. This is the Celtics-Lakers of baseball. Wow. Hold my tongue, though, because who knows? The Astros could do it.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, say it isn't so, because look at the Super Bowl, just to bring that up. This year we had Patriots and Falcons, and I never thought, the Falcons would go to the Super Bowl. Patriots, yeah, because they are, a good team. But the Falcons was like legit, surprised everybody. And so who knows? Could be the Astros who won it more, or the Yankees won it more.
And I believe we all know that the Falcons shouldn't have been there. That's another story. But
it's a whole nother story.
I'm really excited for this. This team, hashtag this team, is special. Yeah. They have so many players that could step up. In Game 3, they threw out an entire different lineup than they had in Game 2. There are 5 players on the roster, I believe, that weren't on the roster for opening day. They were in the minor leagues. So they're shuffling people in. They have Kuberson. He's a shortstop, and then he never played throughout the whole season. Started a game. They have Chris Taylor with the NLCS MVP, co-MVP with Justin Turner. Okay. This team is stacked. Not one superstar on the offensive side, but it's really nice to see all these budding stars mixed in with all these aged veterans, like Adrian Gonzalez and Andre Ethier. And I think that they have the perfect combination to really pull it out and bring a World Series championship back to Los Angeles, back to the City of Angels.
Hey, guys, after 29 years, you deserve it.
Yeah.
And fighting hard, working hard, putting in the work.
So I have a fact right here. 11 World Series between the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Wow. Do you know if that has been the most in any World Series history?
I'm pretty positive, to be honest. I mean, the Yankees have been in there for 27 championships they have, and I think they've been in the World Series over 40 times or something like that.
I can imagine, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Baseball's funny. You look at in the NFL, the most championships are the Steelers with 6. And the Patriots are right there. But baseball has 27 for the Yankees. That's history right there. And I'm lucky to be witnessing history. I think all of us are. If you're a Dodgers fan, actually, call in if you're a Dodger fan. at 1-909-792-5222. If you were at the World Series in 1988.
Ooh.
We're going to be randomly taking some stories about that. That's what we want. If you were at the World Series in 1988, 29 years ago, give us a little call and we'll get your story on there.
I'd like to hear that. Please, guys, if anyone was out there at,
So, who's your World Series pick?
My World Series pick, I'd have to. We're in the great city of, we're in Count Inland Empire, but I'm gonna have to go with the Dodgers. I really want to see them win. Yankees, I know they're a good team, and what they do with their franchise is great, but it'd be nice to see the Dodgers win after so long.
It really would. It really would.
What about you, Joe? How would you pick if you chose between the Yankees and the Dodgers?
Listen up.
Ooh.
This says it all.
Okay, let's hear this.
I love LA.
LA.
Oh, I love it.
LA, there you go.
They're going to win the World Series in 6, regardless of who they play.
I already knew.
And with Mr. Randy Newman's I Love LA, we are going to go to a little break. We'll be back with Mr. Jordan Christmas.
Yes, Mr. Christmas.
A moment with Christmas here on KCAA, the Mo and Joe Show.
Mo and Joe Show, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
It's lit.
Rolling down Imperial Highway, the big nasty red at my side. Santa Ana winds blowing hot from the north. We were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys.
We'll be right back to the Mo and Joe Show
on KCAA Radio.
KCAA.
Perfect day. I love LA. We love it. I love LA. We love it.
KCAA.
NBC News Radio. I'm Tom Roberts. Critical comments made from former Presidents George W. Bush and Barack Obama are being dismissed by the White House. In a briefing today, Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said she doesn't believe the comments were directed at President Trump. Congresswoman Frederica Wilson is being called out by multiple White House officials. Yesterday, White House Chief of Staff John Kelly called Wilson an empty barrel. Today, Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said Wilson was all hat, no cattle, and then criticized the news media.
If you want to get into a debate with a 4-star Marine general, I think that's something highly inappropriate.
3 men are facing a charge of attempted homicide after a shooting near the University of Florida yesterday. The shooting happened after a speech by a white nationalist. President Trump is addressing the shortage of Air Force combat pilots. He signed an executive order that authorizes the Air Force to recall as many as 1,000 combat pilots to active duty. Tom Roberts, NBC News Radio.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Russ. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 52 or so. Sunshine, high near 84 on Saturday, low of 59 Saturday night. 94 for the high on Sunday, and be careful of the heat over the next several days. High near 99 on Monday, near 100 on Tuesday. I'm broadcasting live from the Tri-City Center at the 10 and 210 freeways. We are the trifecta of talk in Southern California. KCAA 102.3 FM Riverside, 106.5 FM Redlands, and the Legacy 1050 AM Loma Linda San Bernardino.
A superior nutritional supplement called Arbor Vitae has taken Australia by storm, and it's now available in the U.S. Arbor Vitae contains a unique combination of maritime pine bark, aloe vera, honey, and an enzyme from papaya seeds. This potent supplement was developed to impact inflammation in the human body. Arbor Vitae helps blood circulation and respiratory function. Its anti-inflammatory properties can also relieve minor muscle and joint pain. To order, log on to ARBORVITAEUS.com or phone 1-800-570-0433 and enter code KCAA at checkout to receive a 10% discount. Arbor Vitae is Mother Nature's helping hand. Order this unique supplement now. Call 1-800-570-0433 and mention that you heard it on KCAA to get a 10% discount.
How would you like to have a large portion of your credit card debt completely forgiven, both the principal and interest? National Credit Card Relief wants to give you free information that shows you how. Thousands of people have used this program to have their credit card debt forgiven. So call now for free information and consultation. We'll give you the secret to this money-saving program absolutely free. Get eye-opening information that could save you thousands of dollars a year or a month, depending on how much you owe. In fact, the more you owe, the more you can save. All you need is $10,000 or more in credit debt, medical bills, or department store debt to qualify. Call for free debt forgiveness information now at 800-546-2909. That's 800-546-2909 to discover the secret to having your credit card debt forgiven. Call 800-546-2909. 800-546-2909. Don't wait. Call now. 800-546-2909.
KCAA Radio is proud to announce that the Tri-City Center in Redlands is our new home. We're fortunate to be located among some of the best businesses in the region. Among our neighbors are Ray Chiropractic, Brace Connection Orthodontist, Pain Solutions Medical Massage, Rent-A-Center, MVP Staffing Agency, Jenny Craig, Salon Centric, and many more. The Tri-City Shopping Center is located just off the I-10 between Alabama and the Tennessee exits in Redlands. The Tri-City Center is the mall with a heart.
We'll be right back to the Mo and Joe Show, the bros in the know.
This is the Mo and Joe Show on KCAA Radio.
Yes, it is.
Jordan, are you there?
Yes, yep.
Hey,
What's up,
my man, Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys? Glad to be back.
How you doing, brother? It's good to have you back.
Kind of been in a cave the last few days since the NBA season is open. You know, NBA League Pass is offering that free trial, so I've just been hunkered down in a bunker watching these games. I felt like I've grown a big beard in like 3 days just alone.
Must be Santa.
Over there looking like Kimbo. So, how have you been since the last time we spoke to you?
Yeah, man, how you been?
I've been good. My basketball blog that I write for, #basketball.com. Y'all should go check that out.
Hey, we'll check it out, man.
I've been teamed up with a team full of writers the last few years. I'm the 76ers writer, and we just added a general NBA section, so I just won't be writing about the Sixers. So doing a little freelance writing, you know, doing a little this, doing a little bit of that.
That's
but
good.
For now, I'm just adjusting to Sacramento life, you know.
Oh man, how's it out there?
It's great to live in a city again. As much as I love Humboldt County and Arcata, it's kind of the rural area. It gets to you after 5 years. That was probably about my limit. It's kind of good to be back in the city again.
Yes.
And also I get to see some cheap Kings games this year because while they have young talent, they're not going to be any good, so the tickets will be cheap.
In the new stadium. So I actually stopped through Sacramento for my first time this weekend.
I know.
I should have given you a little phone call. We were driving through downtown Sac, called Spencer Davis. Shout out to Spencer Davis, friends of the show. Ran up, used his restroom, and he lived a block from the stadium. You can see the state capitol building like out of his porch, and then also see like this giant golden bridge in the whole American River. I believe that's what it's called. It was really cool. It was a trip.
Nice. I imagine
Salt and Pepper was playing in the park downstairs at a beer fest.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, where I live, it's about 12 minutes away from downtown, so it's about a 12-minute Uber ride to Golden One Center, the new Sacramento Kings Stadium. So, yeah, pretty in close proximity.
I got to go back up there.
Yeah, it looks like we got to make a trip up to the Golden One Center and go catch a Kings-Laker game soon.
Oh, we are. We have to.
And hit me up while you're up here.
So for those of you that do not know, Jordan, Mo, and myself, we're all Humboldt State alumni. Humboldt State University up in Arcata, 700 miles up north.
Yes. Oh, that drive was woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
I got a little glimpse of it driving up to Chico, and I was like, "Oh man, I used to do this."
Flashbacks.
Like, okay.
It was like back in Nam. So,
well, I lived in Bakersfield, like a couple of years, or my parents lived in Bakersfield a couple of years ago. So whenever I drive back down from Humboldt, it'd be an 8-hour drive. So whenever they moved up to Sac, the drive got a little shorter, 3 hours shorter.
He's like, yes, I'm home now.
Yes,
5 hours later, I'm home.
Yep.
He's like, instead of the 8 hours and 5 hours, I'm home. Man, that must be nice.
Yes, sir.
Just to cut my trip by 3 hours, that'd be great.
So Jordan, let's get down and dirty.
Let's get it, man.
Yes.
How would you rate Lonzo Ball's debut for the Lakers?
Ooh.
I'm going to give a boring answer. It's about what I expect from a 19-year-old rookie making his NBA debut.
True.
And, I mean, I had a personal college big board because I examined a lot of the college prospects last year. And I had Lonzo Ball on second on my big board behind Markelle Fultz. And while Lonzo Ball has a high upside, there are some glaring concerns for me that I think he'll be able to work out as he gets older and as he develops. He doesn't have a very explosive first step. His dribble isn't that creative. He has very basic dribble moves. So he's going to struggle his first year driving around NBA defenders. You saw Patrick Beverley, one of the best point guards in the NBA last night, making it a point to get up in Lonzo's grill. And like I was on the TNT broadcast last night, they had Snoop Dogg as a guest in the post-game show, and he brought up a good point. Lonzo's dad threw him in the lion's den with pork chop draws on.
I think I saw on Twitter that said that. I was like, what?
And look, I'm all for your father having confidence in your son. But NBA players are competitive by nature, and they do read that stuff. So Lonzo's really going to be going through the fire this year. So I've been watching the Suns-Lakers game that's on right now before I called into the show, and he's doing better. Both teams are young and they're bad, so it's a good game. But Lonzo's going to have an up and down year, like a lot of these rookies are. It's hard to win in the NBA when you're 19 or 20 years old.
That's true, because you're still young. You're so young. You still have, so much to learn, even though, you're good. And, you're good enough for, college. And when you're in high school, you're good enough for high school. But, transitioning, coming to the NBA is like a whole different ball game.
That's whenever Vegas set the over-under for the Lakers at 35 wins, I did not understand why people would take the over on that, because look at the Timberwolves last year. Karl Anthony Towns, he's projected to be a superstar, but he was 20 years old last year. Andrew Wiggins was 21 last year, and everybody put all these crazy expectations on the Timberwolves. They're going to win 50 games, 45 games, but they ended up winning 31 because it's hard to win in the NBA, especially in the Western Conference. Now,
oh my goodness, that's talent over there.
Yeah, it's a gauntlet over there, especially with all the teams doing the arms race to catch up with the Warriors. But if the Lakers were in the Eastern Conference, that might have been a different story. I could maybe see a scenario, but I would still have them pegged in the high 20s for wins.
True. Yeah. Ooh, what you got playing over there, Joe?
A little Curtis Blow. Talking about basketball. I thought I'd throw on some basketball in the background.
I see you.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court.
Hey.
Shout out K-12. All right.
2K11 and 2K12 are the best 2Ks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
2K11 and 2K12 was awesome.
It was.
That was the one that got everybody into it.
Oh, yeah. Well, 2K11 was the first time they, brought Michael Jordan to a video game.
I was about to say, yeah.
That was my favorite. And they had the My Jordan career. You could touch Jordan and stuff.
And you get to play him through,
that one has a
all the way
special
up.
place in my heart.
Actually, let me throw on the remix for this.
Hey. Uh-oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Skip. For all y'all out there, Joe's doing a little, throwback, especially, from the song that was featured in the 2K games.
Yep. So, Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, Joe, what do you think about Lonzo Ball? How do you think he performed last night?
I thought, he had 1 3. He showed that he could shoot the 3. His shooting percentage wasn't as bad as it was Oh.
Oh, okay.
Down the court. Did I get it?
Hey, you got it.
Hey, so
I have to say, I did not expect to hear this song during the phone call. But it's dope.
It's like, Joe, shut that stuff up.
Yeah, so Lonzo Ball, I thought he did all right. You know, it's going to be a little difficult to gauge who he is because it's one game. Sample size is very small.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were playing against the Clippers, a playoff team, and against Beverly, one of the best defensive point guards in the NBA. So, you know, there was a lot of stuff against him. I think that LeVar Ball said it really right. You know, he didn't do too well in the preseason. He didn't do too well to start off summer ball. Just let him get in his groove.
That's true. Yeah, listen,
He also missed 4 preseason games because of a sprained ankle. So
there's that too.
He didn't really have a rhythm going into the season.
Exactly. Now it's like you got to ask yourself: is
everybody relax? These rookies take time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in Philadelphia is freaking out about Markelle Fultz, and because he changed his jump shot. And I am a little concerned as a Sixer fan personally, but these guys are. Rookies are coming in younger and younger now. A lot of these guys are 19 and 20 years old. It takes a few years to develop, and I know the Laker fans. They're proud of their history. They're proud of the championships, and they want it now. But they're kids, and they're going to take time to develop. Just give these guys a chance. To make their mistakes, learn from it. Luke Walton is a good young coach, and we'll see how they go from here. I think Lonzo Ball is going to be a really, really special player.
He will be. I mean, I feel like once he gets his groove down and adjust and say, okay, now I'm in the NBA. Let me adjust and do this and do that. Because being in the NBA, like I said before, is different than college. So you're not just going to be able to do the same moves as you're doing in college or the same moves you're doing in high school. It's like now you have to adjust and either make it better or sometimes even simplified moves get people sometimes because people always, other basketball players think, oh, they're going to do this extravagant, this, crossover move or whatever, but you can do a simple behind the pass or just a simple pass and, you can even throw certain defenders off.
Yeah, exactly. And it will be interesting to see how he develops any other moves because in college his primary go-to move was the step back to the right 30-foot three because he shoots it. He starts from his left hip and then brings it across his body, and it's a funky shot and it goes in, but it's hard to bring the shot all the way to your left, so you don't really shoot well. He doesn't really shoot it that often to the left. He has to go right. So it'll be interesting to see how he develops a few other moves.
Now, is it funky?
I like a lot of the Lakers prospects. Everybody, just relax.
Now, you said his shot's funkier. Is it funkier than Sean Marion's shot?
Oh man. Actually, hey, I mean, yeah, that one it reminded me of how my shot used to be in 5th grade. I used to shoot it from my chest, but his Lonzo Ball definitely has some Kevin Martin in him. If you guys out there know who Kevin Martin is, he had a really funky shot, and he brought it across his body too. But Lonzo's a good player. He's going to be a good player. Just everybody needs to relax.
Yeah, they do. I mean, yeah, they do. Joe, any suggestions?
about Ball? I think that Lonzo Ball is going to have a really good career. I think that it's going to be similar to Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, up there in assists and steals in NBA history. I think that we all need to just kind of chill off him a little while, give him some time to grow, and really just give this Lakers team and all the rookies time to grow. The basketball season's starting in October, the first couple weeks of October now. So I think we kind of got to wait till Christmas time to really see where we're at in the NBA.
Yeah, that's true, because that way it gives them a few games.
Yeah, by that point, every team would have played, 25-ish games to that point. So
yeah, I think so, around there.
Everybody's working out the kinks right now. I mean, the Warriors lost opening night again.
Ooh, I watched that game. Wow.
Yeah, no, that
was a great game.
That game was a great game.
I was like, oh, my goodness.
First of all, let me just start by saying it really stinks that the opening night started off with Gordon Hayward breaking his ankle.
I know. Whoa. I remember my dad telling me, he's like, man, look at this. And, Saw the replay, and I was like,
Kevin
wow.
Harlan's play-by-play call was so surreal. Him just saying he broke his leg, and then the camera panned over.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't. I wasn't watching the game, and I went on Facebook and I saw one of your posts, and I was like, something's wrong. I thought it was a Sixer. I thought it was Joel Embiid was down again.
I know.
You'll trust me. You'll know if Joel Embiid goes down. Well, you probably won't know because I'll be passed out for a few days.
Jordan, are you okay? Where's Jordan at?
Gruesome injury. I believe it's fractured his leg is what they called it.
Yeah, fractured his ankle.
He dislocated his ankle and fractured his tibia and had surgery last night.
Oh,
done for the season.
That's sad. Debut, and then all of a sudden you're done. Like
legitimate great play. He every year he got better and turned himself into a really great player also. And it was his new start with a new team. His old college coach, Brad Stevens, who's the head coach of the Celtics, he reunited with him. And then just on a freak alley-oop play that athletes do thousands and thousands of times. I've seen that play thousands of times. And he just happened to land on his foot the wrong way, the one time out of a million. It was terrible. Just goes to show how the landscape of the NBA can change in an instant.
So speaking about the landscape of the NBA, last time we did some NFL predictions with you. We want to do some NBA predictions. We can't go through each division because we have some other topics we want to get to and we want to ask you about. But who is your pick to play in the Western Conference Finals?
Yes.
Ooh, I've teetered back and forth. Well, first of all, let's get this out of the way. The Warriors are going to be in the Western Conference Finals, and they're going to win the championship. I'm sorry to kill the suspense for everybody.
You guys hear that?
They're unstoppable. A healthy Warriors team, I just can't see anybody beating them in a 7-game series. Who's going to play them? I bounce back and forth between the Thunder and the Rockets, but I'm going to go with the Rockets. And the reason why I would go with the Rockets is I think while the Thunder might be able to have a few games in a 7-game series where they can match up with the Warriors in terms of offensive firepower, the Rockets now have a multitude of defenders who can defend multiple positions. They signed P.J. Tucker, Luka Mbah-a-Moute. They still have Trevor Ariza. They have Chris Paul now.
They don't have Beverly, though. Ask ball.
Opening.
No,
Beverly.
They have Chris Paul though, who is one of the greatest point guards ever, and is one of the greatest defensive point guards ever. So, but with the Chris Paul thing, Mike D'Antoni can now stagger his lineup to where he can have one of two of the top 7 players in the NBA on the court at all times, and James Harden won't have to create 99.9% of the Rockets' offense like he did last year.
That's arguable.
Yeah, exactly.
That's arguable. Putting Chris Paul in the top 7 NBA players right now anymore.
No, he's
3 years ago.
At 32. He's still good at 32 years old.
He still is.
Last year, he averaged 18 points and 10 assists and was still a great defender.
Sounds like
all over. But I don't want to talk about Derrick Rose. I don't want the Derrick Rose fans to come after me. But
speaking of East,
I believe
I would have the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals.
So Rockets versus Warriors, and then you said Warriors are going to take it?
Oh, yeah.
I have Warriors Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, and I have the Warriors taking it. Timberwolves in the West. That's my sleeper team.
Sleeper team? That'd be good.
See, I want to believe in the Timberwolves, but I have a few problems.
Keep hope alive.
I like that they traded for Jimmy Butler, but I have a problem with Thibodeau being the head coach and the president of basketball operations. I think those two positions should be run by two completely different people. It takes two different temperaments. And you see Thibodeau is bringing back all of his old Chicago players who don't fit with the young Timberwolves roster. I just don't see how they fit. And you have one ball, and Wiggins, Towns, and Butler all need the ball in their hands.
I don't think Butler needs the ball.
You don't think so?
Butler needs the ball in his hands. You want the ball in his hands because he's a top 15 player. But then what are you going to do with Wiggins and Cat? And I think the Wolves will make the playoffs. I just don't think they're the 50-win team that everybody thinks they'll be. My sleeper team is the Denver Nuggets. And
Millsap.
I don't know if it's necessarily
a
sleeper team. And it's not just the Millsap signing, which is a great signing, by the way. It's Nikola Jokic, who is going to be one of the best centers in the NBA. He reminds me of a mix of prime Arvydas Sabonis, who was the Russian player who was drafted by the Blazers but didn't come over until the early 2000s when he was older, but he was a great passing big and is a mix of Arvydas Sabonis and Bill Walton. He's such an incredible passing big. If you ever see a 6'10" center go up the court like a point guard, he's just incredible. The Nuggets had the best offensive rating last year when he started, and that was ahead of the Warriors, by the way. But with Millsap, they could shore up the defense a little bit. I like the Nuggets as my sleeper team in the West.
All right. So because time restrictions and because, the East is always kind of subpar, we have 1 minute to talk about the East.
Oh.
With the Hayward injury, it's going to be the Cavs again, representing the East in the finals.
I feel
Warriors round 4.
I can.
Yep,
I can
we're
see
gonna
it.
have we're gonna have a round 4 match and
Lakers Cavs.
Wow, I mean, if something like that happens and they can get past the Warriors, yeah.
So who?
Even before the Hayward injury, I still would have picked the Cavs, but now I'd probably lean. The Wizards and Raptors have a chance to reach the Eastern Conference Finals, but before the Hayward injury, I would have said Cavs and Celtics for sure in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Cavs advancing because LeBron is LeBron. LeBron is incredible. He is a freak of nature. He's going to make it to 8 straight finals. I in awe of LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
LeBron, yeah, the past game.
In the East, I personally have the Cavs playing against the Wizards. Are going to step up this year. It's going to be Cavs Wizards.
You think so?
John Wall's going to ascend himself to a top 3 point guard in the NBA. I love John Wall.
Get that
money.
Get that money.
173 mil. 173 mil.
Man, my goodness.
And we don't even got to do sleeper teams in the East. They're all kind of asleep.
My brother is my little 6'8". My little brother was 6'8", and I'm 6 feet, and I'm mad that he hates sports. I wish I had his height. I would be playing basketball right now.
Right? I mean, you'd be a beast. I mean, even when I play with you, you've been on my intramural team, like 2 times?
Ooh, he's wet.
And yeah, you're good, man.
He's got stroke.
He can bring it in. Yeah, he had some shots. I was like, okay, Jordan, I see you, brother.
All right, so, Jordan, we're going to roll to some football real quick. This is the Mo and Joe with Jordan Christmas, NBA writer for, can you fill in everybody in for who?
#basketball.com.
#basketball.com.
There you go.
You can find his links on our website, mojoshow.com.
Mm-hmm. You guys check it out.
That was a moment with Mr. Christmas. Now let's talk about some football here on the Mo and Joe Show on KCAA Radio.
Hey.
Fort Minor. Shout out. Remember the name?
Fort Minor.
I haven't heard this in forever.
Right? All right, so
our warm-up to high school basketball game.
All right.
Dude, Montclair High ran out to Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. If Pyros and Crips all got along, they let that all, and they didn't run out yet. And all of a sudden, they opened the doors right when the beat dropped. It was the hardest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
My wrestling team ran out to Suavemente one year. That was pretty awesome.
Really? Suavemente.
So football. Chiefs Raiders Thursday night football. One of the best endings to a game that I've seen in my entire life.
That was amazing when I was watching it.
So yeah, into my backyard at my house, and I stopped in my dad's bedroom real quick to check on the Raider game. I told everybody, all the listeners earlier, that we were watching all the sports games on the Equinox at my house.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
My mom just out of the living room.
I know.
Way was on. I checked on the score real quick, and I was like, Mo, there's 30 seconds left. You got to come watch this.
Oh,
we were watching it. Good. Whoa. The game.
True.
End the game.
there were 3 penalties, and they gave each time there was an untimed down. Which
somebody had butterfingers for a little bit.
And not just the penalty, but the down at the 1 when he called touchdown already, and they had to review it.
Yeah,
I know. I was like, what? I was like, just give it to him.
It was a crazy ending to a very interesting game.
A must-win game, by the way, for the Raiders. They had lost 3 in a row before that.
Wow.
High expectations going into the season. I think that really saved Jack Del Rio's questions about his job for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this can give the Raiders some momentum going forward. Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, aren't they 3-3 now? They're 3-3 now. Right?
3-3.
I believe, yeah, they're 3. I'm looking down on my phone.
By the way, as a Niner fan, it is painful to see Navarro Bowman in another jersey. But I get, and it's a Raider jersey too at that. But at least it's not the Seahawks. Never the Seahawks. Never the Patriots. Even though I love Tom Brady. But man, I love Bowman. He has a special place in my heart.
He's like Bowman.
But the NFL season has been weird this year.
Oh, wait. Do you hear this? I think we have a special report here on KCAA.
Ooh, we got a special report, guys.
Rockets point guard Chris Paul will miss 2 to 4 weeks due to a bruised left knee.
What? Already? Oh my goodness. See, injuries, man.
Yeah, apparently he was dealing with that knee injury in preseason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it really affected him in opening night, it seemed like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell something was off, and it was like, okay, Chris, like, come on, man, you be the Chris you've been. But yeah,
Chris Paul never sits out the last stretch of a fourth quarter.
No, yeah, he doesn't. He's like, yep, I'm in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
And just some score updates. The Cavaliers beat the Bucks to improve to 2-0, 116 to 197.
Oh wow!
So
Giannis.
That's a me, yep.
Right, Jordan. Midway season was this week 6 in the NFL season.
I believe, yeah.
We're coming up on week 7.
Coming up on week 7.
True, yeah, you're right. It's week 7.
You're right. You're
week 6.
You're right.
Okay.
What are your Super Bowl predictions this far through the season? Real quick. So.
I was going to say this NFL season has been weird. There is no great teams.
True.
I mean, maybe good teams. I mean, the Patriots defense is really bad. Seahawks offense questionable. Raiders defense really bad. Just every team has glaring flaws, and I don't believe in the Eagles yet. But I guess put a gun to my head. I would still go with the Patriots.
Oh, he's going with the Patriots. He had his doubts,
right
but he still goes with the Patriots.
Now, I guess I'd have to go with the Eagles. Panthers as a close second.
Panthers close? Yeah, I can see the Panthers maybe.
But I just don't believe in the Eagles yet, so don't hold me to it. Or at me on Twitter and laugh at me. I don't care.
What's your Twitter at?
Ooh.
At Sports Talk Xmas.
He said, I'm going to challenge you.
At Sports Talk Xmas.
You guys hear that? he put it out there, so if you want to laugh, let it be known. Hit him up on Twitter.
I really thought the Seahawks would get over their offensive problems, but their offensive line still stinks.
I think I saw a game. Didn't they play this past? Last Sunday. I might have caught a glimpse of it. I'm not too sure. Let me, check on that, Joey. Joe.
Wait, what happened?
I said I think the Seahawks. When did they play last, or did they have a bye week?
I don't know. I remember them beating the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they had a bye week because they beat the LA Rams.
Okay.
Can you give us a little update on the state of Los Angeles football?
There you
go. The LA Rams are decent. Jeff Fisher was a really bad coach, and this new 35-year-old coach, Sean McVay, is better than Jeff Fisher. Jared Goff isn't one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL anymore. He is developed into an average player.
He has surprised me.
Yeah,
oh,
so
my.
Watkins, and they're using Sammy Watkins. He needed to get out of Buffalo. I'm glad he got traded to the Rams because Sammy Watkins is a really, really good player. And Todd Gurley's back.
Okay.
So, by the way, nobody cares about the LA Chargers. Every home game, it's 90% the other team's fans.
Yeah, it's like,
it's
wow.
really bad. I feel bad for Phillip Rivers. It's a 32,000 soccer-seated stadium. I don't know what they were thinking.
LA's
San
JV
Diego
football
fans
team
got really robbed of their. Nobody cares about Charger football.
JV football teams.
Oh.
Now we got varsity football team, the USC Trojans.
Oh.
So Jordan, I don't know how.
The Chargers might be the fourth most cared about football team in LA. But behind the USC Trojans, the UCLA Bruins, and the LA Rams.
All right, so Notre Dame play this week.
SC.
Traveling to South Bend, Indiana, the number 13th team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irishmen.
Fighting Irish.
Who you got?
Game from Sam Darnold.
I gotta see. I'm a loyal SC all the way. Let's do it.
This is the first time that these two teams have played each other being ranked in the top 15 in over 10 years.
Wow.
I'm really excited for it. You know,
it has been a while.
Bush push. I think we explained the Bush push on one of our shows. Reggie Bush pushed Matt Leinart over the goal line to win the game. It's a big game.
Hey man, that's how it's done. You know, get a win how you can get it. You know.
I believe they play Saturday at 4 p.m. Tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Nice.
It's gonna be a good one.
Let me see if I can try to catch that game. That would be great.
And
what about you, Jordan? Who do you got on the game? You got SC or you going for Notre Dame?
I got the Trojans. I'm hoping the 49ers secure that first pick so we can draft Sam Darnold. Elegant tanking. We're losing all these close games, but we're still winless.
Whoa, that's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm looking at they got a matchup predictor, and I guess everyone's going for Notre Dame to win tomorrow.
That's ugly.
I know. I'm like, wow.
Disagree with that. You
are
28-21.
Ooh, scores now, huh?
Throwing out scores. Oh, do you hear that?
Oh, do you hear that? Uh-oh.
I believe it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, yes. It is time.
Mo, what's your good?
I wasn't a part of this last
hold
time.
on.
You're a part of it now. It's going to be improv. No warning. We got to do it real quick. We have about 5 minutes left in the show. We'll do this for about 2. What's your good?
Oh, man. You might have to. Oh, yes. My good. So there's this 5-year-old girl who from Michigan. She realized her friend didn't have any money for milk. So she went to her piggy bank that she was saving up for a snowmobile for, busted it open, and said, you know what, Mom? I want to give my friend some money so that way she can have milk. Come to find out, she ended up starting to GoFundMe and raised over $11,000. And so now her whole entire class has milk for, I don't know. What is your good, Joe?
No, let's go to Jordan. Jordan, do you have a good?
Well, I guess my one, I've already said it earlier. NBA season is back. Basketball, baby. I love basketball. It's my favorite sport.
Okay.
It's a fun season, even though we all know the inevitable ending. And, hoop. And I love my Sixers.
There you go.
All right. My good was the sports equinox actually happening.
Nice.
First time in 15 years. Excited.
That
All those
is.
sports fans. Yesterday was the greatest day for sports in the year 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling on to bad. Mo?
We're rolling to the bad. So we have this past Wednesday, it was a rookie. His name is Jonathan Isaac from the Magics. Forgot in the locker room. I mean, they say he was nervous, and I understand that, but you got to have the essentials. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now.
I saw this, and I was just cracking up.
All right, we're on back. The tickets. The price for the World Series. $100 for nosebleeds.
Oh, no. No.
Also, $75 for parking. McCoy.
Wow.
Raised my fist in there.
Hey, let me get $100 for parking.
All right, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, you got a bad, my brother?
Well, I'm going to stick to the NBA because I really didn't prepare for this segment.
No, you're fine, man. Whatever you want to throw.
The injuries on opening day, Gordon Hayward, obviously, but then the Brooklyn Nets, Jeremy Lin, who turned himself into a really nice NBA player, tore his patella tendon in his right knee. Mm-hmm. And if you saw the video for it, it was gruesome. He was crying, and he was saying, you could see him on the camera saying, I'm done, had to get carried off the court.
Oh,
It
yikes.
feels really bad for him. He was injured most of last year, and now he's out for the season again. Get well soon, Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
And please,
Ooh.
everybody stay healthy this year.
I hope so too.
All right, we got to roll through for this ugly real quick. Mo?
Moving on to the ugly. My ugly is that Black China is suing the Kardashian family.
Ha.
Because she said that they messed up her name and they're actually slut shaming her. Like
that is ugly.
That wasn't already there. I mean, but okay.
Jordan, my ugly is an NBA. These Nike jerseys are ripping. Look, jersey ripped in the back.
What?
Nike,
what's going on, y'all?
They didn't have enough in the budget.
I'm assuming, yeah, they painted. Oh, we got to kick out money here, kick out money there. You know, I don't think we got enough, you guys. We got to make them cheap this year.
All right.
Really quickly, my ugly. Ben Staples reacted to the Eminem freestyle rap, his cipher to Donald Trump, and Ben Staples said that it was not good. Of course, he caught flack for it on Twitter. Then
Wow.
He started joking on everybody. It was hilarious. I love Ben Staples. And even the lead singer of a rock band caught some jokes too, and got roasted so bad. You guys should check it out on his Twitter page.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's crazy.
All right, just real quick, we got a couple seconds. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate
This has
you.
been the Mo and Joe.
Yes, sir. It's been fun having y'all.
Happy birthday to Mr. Angel Baby.
Angel Baby, shout out. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
All right, see ya.
Thanks for listening to the Mo and Joe Show. Tune in next Friday at 9 p.m.
Skinny jean wearer, throw